Hello fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill and skill! What did the flying F you are thinking about playing? Look, I want to test something out. I want to revisit some tanks which is super duper hyper turbo good. They have one or another bad thing or good thing. So next 3 videos is going to be with something either very good, either very bad. And let's start everything with a classical tank. The tank which is one of the best tanks in the game. And if you have some knowledge in the game, if you know how bush mechanics is working like, and you are experienced player, probably this is the tank for which you want to go for, and which you want to play with, right? And probably majority of you are familiar with the T67. It is that Sealclubber dream, or however to say that. This tank have everything apart armor, speed, good gun, everything is just insane on this vehicle, right? For example, the DPM 2.6 thousand and so on, so on. This tank is beautiful. So what I want to do, I want to play 3 battles. Let's see how the things will go. Maybe we will get an ace wanker or something, and hopefully I will give you one or another tip how to play with this vehicle properly. Obviously, the best thing about this tank is you, first of all, you need to be very patient with this vehicle, and you can carry the battles with this tank, that's for sure, right? Speaking about the knowledge of the game which you need to have in order to play with this tank, I believe knowledge is very, very important, because without it, if you don't know how bushes is working, like you don't know where you need to play as a sniper schnitzel or as a spotter schnitzel, for example, then it will be a quite complicated thing. But anyways, let's test it out. Let's see how this vehicle is performing. And fellas, let me know, do you want to see those kind of games more? For example, do you want to see tier 5s, tier 6, tier 7s? I am thinking about making a video with a Tiger P, and I want to have I want to check out the vehicles which maybe I forgot, which I haven't played in a while, and so on, so on. So if you are up for that, feel free to motivate the skill while showing support by doing magical trick. It's called, so I will know do you want to see more of this or not. Anyways, how we are starting this battle, there is a couple of things what we could do. Option number 1, go over there. Option number 2, go over there. No more options. So I think we are going to start everything from here, and then if needed, so we are going to go piri over there, right? This is the plan, this is the hope, this is the dream. Let's do this. 3 Ardas over there, which is definitely not the best thing, but I know I can't change it. By the way, I believe majority of you are going to ask, Skill, why Binos, and why are you using the Binos and optics? The main reason why am I using Binos and optics is very, very simple. Because whenever you are sniping in the bush, or from the bush, however you are calling this, then obviously the best thing is to have binos. If you are moving, the optics is better than nothing, right? So this is the main reason why am I using the both equipments, and there is many tanks on which I have the same setup, because it's simply worth it, okay? Especially with the bush wankers, which is sitting in the bush for majority of the game. For example, this vehicle, and you might think Camonet could be an option, and indeed it could be, but for some reason I think this is better thing. Okay, but once again, it is only me, and that's my style. This is how I play my game, right? And if you are using the Camonet for yourself, it is completely fine. You have your own style, I have mine. Easy as this. By the way, Chef, as you can see, he did not manage to spot us, which is completely fine. And right here, fellas, I have some interesting thoughts over there. What do I mean by saying that is, for some reason, I don't really think they have many people which is playing around this area, right? So I kind of want to go a bit more aggressive over there. I hope I'm not going to regret my life choices right there, but only time will show everything, right? So let's do this. Once again, this tank is a almighty bushwanker, right? If you are going to get caught off guard, well, let's be honest right there, you will die, okay? It's just how it goes, and this is how this vehicle is working. If people have no bloody clue where you are the most powerful tank in the field, because you can flank, you can be annoying bushwanker, and you can simply outplay enemies even without asking their name, which is extremely good thing, right? But in the same time, if enemies are going to know where you are at, and if enemies will do the things properly, you are going to take one for the team and you will forget your name. I'm trying to blind fire this guy. Eventually he's going to peek in this bush. And as you can see, our Art did the same thing. He pretty much blind shotted him. Okay, so with the first battle, as you can see, I did not manage to catch too many enemies, which was making one or another mistake, which is a sad thing, but it happens, right? You can't win them all, or you can't have an epic performance all the time, which is completely fine. I am feeling Gucci, right? By the way, we blind shotted this guy before, or maybe Arta blind shotted him. 1 out of 2, it doesn't matter. What do we want to do? We want to go and flank this guy sideways, right? Because we have mobility, we have opportunities to do so, plus on top of that we have Artas, which is going to punish him for his mistakes too, right? And one in the ass. And now let's use our DPM track, and here we go, and here we go. Just like this, fellas. This vehicle is epic for this kind of performance and for this kind of flanking maneuvers or whatever. Now we are going for Artas. What is the worst thing for us? Artas can one-shot us, which is not so good. Russia. Ooh. Grilla might one-shot me, fellas. That would be not very good, but luckily that was not the case, right? And now we are just going through the middle of the nowhere, and we are going to stop here for a second to kill this guy over there. 4 kills so far, hip hip hooray. And you know what? We still can get those 2 Arta assisting damage, or either we can slaughter him, kill them, or however you are calling it, right? Good. It is not a horrible game as a first battle, right? I haven't played with this vehicle in a while, but I must admit it's one of my favorite tanks. Although, one more thing which I definitely want to say is, I prefer, fellas, listen, I prefer how the bloody F it's called, Hellcat, more than T67 for some reason. I don't know why, but I just simply prefer their tank, even though it's worse tier to tier, but I like alpha damage, I like accuracy, and for some reason I'm playing safer with a Hellcat than I am playing with this vehicle over there. But it doesn't matter, the main goal for us is to show how everything is looking like with this tank, and I hope you are enjoying it. So first battle, Top Gun, 1.2 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. I believe it was pretty clear what we did right here. At first we was playing safe for obvious reasons. We played safe because we had no bloody clue where enemies were. After that we noticed that we can make a pressure, we flanked enemies, we butts in their face, and we slaughtered Artas. Easy 6 kills, easy 1000 damage, and after all it is a tier 5, so it's not bad performance by any means, right? Let's keep going, couple of more games, and hopefully I will give you a spirit to maybe revisit some kind of lower tier vehicles which you enjoyed back in the day. Why not to do so? If the thing is, fellas, I know some of you have thoughts like, playing lower tiers is dirty, you have 5000 battles, you shouldn't play in the tier 5, or you have 20,000 battles, you shouldn't play in the tier 5. Look, the most important thing is to enjoy the game, right? And if you are having some fun to play with T67, you have some fun playing with, I don't know, whatever else vehicle, tier 5, 6, 7, doesn't matter, right? Play it. Just have some fun, just enjoy yourself, and stop thinking what people is going to say about you, because you like to play with this tank. right? It just doesn't make any sense. A lot of people is forgetting what this game is all about and what games is all about overall. It's to have some fun and time burners. And nowadays, majority of us have quite some time in our hands, so why not to have some fun? Why not to enjoy ourselves? The time grinds can wait. The most important thing is to have a good experience for yourself. Don't you think so? Because I do. Okay, let's see. What we are going to do now, we are sitting right here and we are waiting until someone is going to get spotted. Peep. I hope I'm not spotted. And definitely I am not spotted. Okay, so far so good, fellas. Relax, take it easy. But what this Panzer was doing, he was trying to go for a blind shots, but once again, it's not that easy as you might think, especially with a derp gun, right? Plus I'm sitting over there, right? So once again, it's not that easy to catch me off guard. Plus on top of that, I know what kind of gun this guy is using, right? So keep this in mind. One drawback about this vehicle, and this is definitely worth mentioning. So the biggest drawback about this tank is probably amount of the ammunition, okay? Because you can run through your ammunition so damn quickly, it's insane. By the way, we are joining the fight over there. Why so? Because I think I can afford it and I should be able to simply punish enemies for their mistakes, right? And they are making plenty of those. So right here, as you can see, we are playing way more aggressive in this battle just because the map overall is extremely small. If we are speaking about the size, and usually battle in Dansk is not going forever and ever. Usually the battle is finishing relatively quickly over there, okay? So keep this in mind. For T14, for T1 heavy, we want to have a gold ammunition, and now we are going to play against him. And 1 for the team. Actually, I don't need gold. And 2 for the team. And 3 for the team. And 4 for the team. And 5 for the team. Look at this DPM. It's bloody sick. It is a tier 5 shitter, fellas. It is a tier 5 shitter, okay? Now we are going to go with the gold ammunition right here, and we are preparing to push towards this M6. For obvious reasons, I don't want to take 1 for the team. This guy is going through the open field, so we will try to eliminate him from the game right here. He's dead, hip hip hooray. And soon we are going to make a pressure on this M6, okay? I am trying to be safe from this guy in a way, and I am running. That's completely fine. Now we should be able to have a nice angle on him, right? That's supposed to be the case, and now, my lovely friends, someone is going to be doomed. And 1 for the team, and 2 for the team, and 3 for the team, and 4 for the team. Ay ay ay, Dios míos, comrade, that was a mistake. As you can see, it is amazing, amazing, amazing vehicle when you know what you are doing and when you are playing relatively safe. You are making one or another decision, and let's get real. Majority of the T67 which you are going to find on the field, more likely they are going to be APCR only. But once again, if people having fun, what can I say? I can't blame them, right? Because once again, the game is to have created to have some fun instead of complaining all the time, right? Peep. It's completely fine. I am not complaining about this guy. I actually want to pick. It doesn't matter. I am feeling very, very good. I want to hit him once again. Oh, Amorek. Oh well. Not a big deal. I made a mistake right there, but once again, it happens. I cannot change it. It happens and I can't change it. Plus on top of that, our VK is going to hit this guy very, very soon. At least I hope so. And I'm trying to track him. He's trying to side scrap over there. That's actually a very, very good thing. He just shot. I'm trying to go for him quite aggressively. We are hitting him like this. Hip him hooray. Now he's down to 1 shotable. And whenever he's going to shoot, we are going to eliminate him from the game. Toaster is going in front and Toaster is claiming his life. I simply did not want it to die over there. Either way, 2.1 thousand damage, 80 assisting damage, which is pretty much nothing, but you can say whatever you want. This battle was good, considering the map is Anska. We did as much as we could in this game, and I think we performed well because we realized when to make a pressure. That worked quite well, and obviously we was fighting against the lower tiers and so on, right? Well, not necessarily against the lower tiers. We was fighting against the tier 5s, but usually tier 5 players is less experienced, so this game was relatively easy for us, right? Okay, let's go for a third battle with a T67. Let's hope to get some kind of open map so we can use our mobility, or we can use whatever F we want in order to get a beautiful battle, and maybe we will get a swanker. The first battle was second class, the second battle was first class, and now maybe a swanker. That would be a perfect video, don't you think so? And what do we have? We have a city map, which is half of the trouble. It's not that bad. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the city. I am going to go into the city. I will take off one position and I will simply bang the heavy tanks. After that, if I will take too much for the team, or if I will change my mind, I will simply go into the zero line or somewhere else, right? But I think this is the best way to start our battle. I think this should work, okay? And by the way, in order to get a swanker idea, we need to get like 6 skills and 2000 combined at least. And as you can see, expectation values for a lower tier shitter as a T67 is quite high in order to get A. So in order to do that, you need to be very well, not very lucky, but lucky in a way, right? You need to be at the right time to make right decisions and so on, so on. And especially if you are new in the game, it can be a tricky thing to do, right? Okay, let's see. We are here and we are simply waiting until the heavy tanks will get spotted, because believe me, they will go like this. In the lower tiers, everyone is reading the same book. Oh, come on. I just took one for the team. In a way, by saying that, I mean our ally just bumped into our side, and that's why we missed the first shot. But it doesn't matter. This is a gaming situation. It happens, right? And I believe this guy did not do that on purpose by any means, right? There is no point to do that. Okay, very good. Now wait for this T14. Whenever he's going to go deeper into the forest, it's going to be worst thing for him, right? So that's what we are waiting for right there. And as you can see, VK tier 4 is over there. So what we are going to do from now on, we will simply try to burst his ass right there. There is a sniper schnitzel over there. We managed to hit the sniper schnitzel. Hip hip hooray. The Stug is making a pressure over there, and Stug changed his mind, which is completely fine. And this guy should be dead. Hip hip hooray. Nice. That's what we need. Now pay attention at this situation right here. What is happening, right? So enemies have no team. Enemies are melting quite quickly, right? So what do we want to do right here? We want to make a hardcore pressure for the enemies, right? This is the plan and this is the dream. I completely understand the risk because I am going to trade right here, but I don't really mind, right? Hopefully our team is going to help us against this guy over there, and I'm down to one-shottable, but we eliminated him from the game, which is very, very nice. We are trying to kill the Stug, but I did not successfully hit my shot. Oh well, I needed to make this kind of decision, and right here, this is a tricky part with a T67. What do I mean by saying that? For example, I made a pressure against that guy over there, and I believe it was completely understandable why I made this pressure, because I saw our team was about to win the game, right? Our team was simply stronger, they played better, and obviously they are about to win this battle. So what I decided to do, I decided to simply make a pressure in front, and as you can see, you don't have too much hit points to take some shots over there, right? And once again, I am not complaining. I know exactly what I have done right there, and I just simply needed to risk it for the biscuit, because otherwise I would have full hit points, but I would finish the game with a 2 or 3 hander, which I did in the start of the battle. So here you go. In a way, if you are making bad decision or you are having a bad luck, you are going to have a game like this, which is completely fine. And skill, this is a third battle. We are going for a fourth one. I really want to get a better game than this to finish our session off, right? So see you in approximately a couple of seconds when this battle is going to end. See you soon. And we are back, fellas. Easy peasy, just like this. Our team led us to victory. In this battle I was quite useless, but oh well, I am not complaining. I am feeling quite well with the decisions which I made. It simply did not went that well as I expected. Better luck next time, right, fellas? It is okay. So, what did we manage to do in this battle? Only 800 damage, but it is okay. It happens, better luck next time. And now, last battle for real. All I want to do, I want to get a good ending battle with this vehicle. And once again, I hope this kind of gameplay is going to show you how you can play with the lower tiers overall, not even with the T67, but those, for example, Panzers which have 50 kilometers per hour speed or 45, or something what doesn't have armor, like, I don't even know, a Starva tier 5 shitter or something else, right? This is, speaking about the lower tiers, I think you need to be even more patient, because the mistakes which you are making can cost you a bit more in a way. At least that's what I think, right? Ooh, boy. Clap, 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 clap. So what do we have right here? We have a highway. This map, in my opinion, have a very, very big potential. What we are going to do now, we are going to go into this bush over there. If I will get into this bush in time, I will have an amazing battle, and this is going to be an ace wanker. If we are not going to get there in time, then we are going to cry, and then we will pretend we never ever played the fourth battle, and I will say, Kylers, I suck at the game, please delete this video. I'm joking, I'm showing you pretty much everything, unless I am getting, unless I am playing like very, very special guy, and sometimes those games is happening, right? And I simply can't do anything about it, but ace skill. Stop whining and start doing the things. Brum, 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 brum. T67. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Funny thing is, couple of days ago, one guy messaged me and said, Skill, can you make a video with the T67? So, you know what? That guy which messaged me, this video is dedicated for you. You are the one which gave me this idea, to be honest. So, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go. We are in the bush. Turning and getting there. Now the question is, how the thing should look like. Binos on. Hip hip hooray. And now we can do bad things for the enemies. By the way, this guy is in the middle of the field, and soon we will figure out how many bushwankers do they have. They have someone with a high explosives which is sniping from the back, right? Keep this in mind. And there is a Leo which is making a mistake. I'm trying to pre-aim right here. That was a beautiful shot, and that was a beautiful shot too. Hip hip hooray. Now look. I'm not entirely sure who is a sniper schnitzel with a derp gun, but it doesn't matter, right? I know one thing. I'm not going to go and spot for our team, okay? In the lower tier gameplay, right? Sometimes it's better to be more conservative unless you are playing with a certain light tank. With light tanks, obviously, you're supposed to go and spot and do the things. But for example, with this one, I can be main damage dealer in this kind of games, right? So I would rather play more conservatively, if that makes sense for you, right? Meanwhile, what is happening right here? This Panzer is getting into the trap. 1 for the team. 2 for the team. 3 for the team. That's it. Panzer went into the track and into the trap, and he pretty much digged the hole for himself. And Ikea managed to hit us with a standard hit from over there. Holy bananas from Banana Land. That was unfortunate hit points loss. Oh well, what can you do? It happens. What do we want to do now? Now, fellas, we are going to sit in this bush over there, and we are simply going to wait until this guy is getting spotted, because our Skoda is making a hardcore pressure, and where he is, he might be over there or he might be over there. 1 out of 2, right? So this is the thing. We need to be prepared for this. If this guy is going to get spotted, obviously we are going to make sure we are going to cut his balls, right? It's very, very important, fellas. By the way, as you can see, the Heavis is playing in the city, which is not a big surprise, and our cover one is blah, 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 making a hardcore pressure via the field. Now the question is, this AK is going to get outspotted or not really? By the way, as you can see, our cover one is going super aggressively, and we are still waiting until this guy is going to get spotted. By the way, poop. This guy is spotted too. I'm trying to eliminate him from the game. Unfortunately, the things is not happening that well. And with a T67, we are going to eliminate this guy from the game. And now what we want to do, we want to farm those bushwankers in the back, right? You know what? I'm going to go with APCRs right here, because this is a beautiful meatball which we can actually claim and which we can eat. Meanwhile, what do we want to do? We want to get somewhere over there, so we will have open shots and better angle to a hill and T150, right? That's what we want to do. And believe me, we can do that without a major risk right there, unless a hill have a binus, which could be possibility, but probably it's not going to be the case, right? So going just like this and taking this bush over there. This is the bush where I want to get into. So going, IKEA, could you please snipe over there? And the answer to our question is I can't see shit. Okay, wait a second, we are getting like this, and we are waiting until the binus will start working in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Binus is working. We cannot see shit, unfortunately. But it happens, it is completely fine, and I am not complaining about that whatsoever. What do we want to do now? You see this cover 2 which is sitting over there? It is completely fine for us. So what do we want to do for this cover 2? We simply want to find the angle how we could punish him, right? And as you can see, he is behind the building, but I have a feeling this could be destructible. Okay, this is definitely not destructible. Not much what I can change there, and I am trying to find the good angle right there. So I found the angle. All I need to do, I need to hit him now. Trying to hit him once, trying to hit him twice. Actually, I can't do anything. And the hill is joining. This side, which is a smart decision by the hill. But it's not changing the fact we can still get a lot of use in this game overall, right? So let's see. I am in the bush right here. I'm waiting till T150 is going to get spotted, and the Cromwell is approaching this side over there, which is completely fine. I might need to go for a base the capture, right? It is super important for us. This battle is actually very interesting, boys and girls. It is very interesting. Now look, what we will do, we will try to go like this. Maybe we will spot T150, which is going via the middle of the field, because it could be possible, right? If it's going to be the case, we are going to farm him and we are not going to ask his name. But in reality, you never know how the things will go. Too bad I am down to one-shottable right here, right? And it is unfortunate thing for us in a way. Why am I saying so? Because I took one for the team from that beautiful Esterva sniper schnitzel, right? That was unfortunate, but oh well, it happens. Now, pay attention at this. As you can see, T150 is making a hardcore pressure like this, which is not that bad. What we want to do, we want to get ourselves into the bush, and we want to punish him once or twice. That would be amazing thing. Let's see, can we outspot him over there? Answer is absolutely yes, and I'm trying to track him over there. It's very important thing. Trying to track him, unfortunately I'm not able to. And can I hit him once again before escaping? Absolutely not. It's completely fine. Relax, take it easy. He is not spotting, I am not spotting him, so he shouldn't be able to spot me. I'm getting into the bush right here, and T150 is a bit mad on me. So what we are doing, we are trying to get a nice angle for ourselves, and we are simply bursting him in the face, because this is what this tank is all about. You need to play via the camo with this vehicle, and you need to use the distance with this tank. Hip hip hooray, we eliminated this guy from the game. That's great. All we need to do now, we need to decap this Mr. Cromwell, right? So that's what we are doing. We are getting a bit closer. Too bad I'm down to one-shottable, but oh well, what can you do? And now let's try to get the better angle for ourselves, right? I'm trying to figure out where this guy is exactly, and as you can see, we managed to spot him. Hip hip hooray, we are hitting him once in the face, we are hitting him twice in the face, we are hitting him 3 times in the face, and obviously I'm missing my shots right there because my aim is quite horrible, but oh well, not the first time, not the last time. What do we want to do now? Now we want to go all the way around like this, and we are waiting until our IKEA is going to go against this Mr. Cromwell right here, so we can have even better angles for ourselves. And as you can see, Cromwell decided to go for us or for IKEA, but it doesn't matter because he's a dead meat already. Hip hip hooray, we managed to deal with this guy, and as you can see, if you are going to use the bushes properly with this tank, it's going to be such a beautiful cookie. It is insane, and you can get a lot of use with this tank if you know what you are doing. It is such a beautiful tank, although it's not a swanker. Okay, I want to be honest with you, it is not a swanker. We did not manage to do that, but oh well. I tried to do my best, and unfortunately, but the T67 beat the shit out of us. First class, that was a good go. We have 2000 damage dealt, 44 assisting damage, and we was quite close in order to do so. It's okay. No complaints, no regrets, boys and girls. So now look, we played with this vehicle 4 battles. We won 4 out of 4 games. We managed to get 1500 damage and 100 assisting damage. I hope I gave you some good tips and tricks how to play with this vehicle and how to have some fun with tanks which don't have armor, because this is pretty much the way how you are playing with them. And once again, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to motivate Skill and Kylers by leaving that like, by leaving the comment, by saying Skill, I want to see more of this, or Skill, FU, I want to see the tier 10 and eat kaku with your tier 5, tier 6, tier 7 gameplay. Thank you so much for watching. That was your daily dose of skill, and see you next time. And fellas, stay safe. See you soon. Peace.